see some clerics, performing some like wound care to patients and stuff like that. Just basic first aid, I guess you would call it. A couple of the guards come over and help the old man and take him to where he can lie down and be tended to. Um, the female the wife of the wife, the female companion, she takes you and introduces you to Governor Nighthill. And he says, "You guys were lucky to make it." He said, "We just closed the gates." He said, "We just can't hold off anymore. The kobolds are basically ransacking. The kobold and cultists are ransacking the town." And he says, "Thank you for helping get this family to basically safety. You saved their lives."
So, Governor, what is there that we can do to help?
We've never had anything like this happen to our small little town. We have a small militia here, a fortified keep. For now, the keep is secure, but there's still so many people out there that we that need rescuing, and we just can't. We don't have the resources to send people out to get them.
What information do you have about the attack so far?
Alls we know is it's being led by a blue dragon. That's one thing that we wanted to do is we need a prisoner. Kobolds aren't very reliable for information. They'll tell you whatever they want to hear just so they may live. They don't have like a, you know what I mean. They'll tell you what they want to hear. They just don't have the intelligence, I guess. We need somebody that is some of the cultists. We see that they're traveling around with the kobolds and they're just looting and pillaging the village, just taking anything that they can get their hands off, carrying off like gold, treasures, goblets, anything worth value. They're getting. He says um, we do have a few areas that need that need help. Um, you can basically we were looking for survivors and anybody that can give us some information. I need somebody to interrogate. If we can find a cultist to interrogate, that would be great. As well as bringing out anybody that anybody that can bringing any sorry um, bringing any survivors. We just can't afford to open the gate up right now.
Then, do you have another means in which we can come in and out?
Yes, we have an old tunnel beneath the keep here that only me and one of my captains know of. And he he motions to one of the guards to come over, his captain, and introduces him as Escobert. Um, and he says, "Look, we've got some." He said, tells Escobert that you guys have help bring this family in, and are looking to help out in any way he can. And he recommends going through the the old tunnel beneath the keep. So he knows it's a secure location that the goblins aren't going to really know about, or sorry, the kobolds aren't going to know about, or the cultists, because practically only him and Governor Nighthill and Escobert know about um, this tunnel under the keep.
And where does it come out at?
It comes out down by the river. So basically, like if you look at the map of Greenest, um, to the southeast of the keep, there's that river that flows along the southern part of it. It comes out right around there, on this side of it, not like on this side of it towards the keep. So like you could go out around it and then get through the town that way.
Okay. So basically, what you're telling us is that you need someone to interrogate to get some information, And if we catch someone, you want us to bring them back in through this tunnel.
Yes, or any kind of survivors that you can reach. So basically, right now we need intel and survivors.
It can be done. Gabriel, what do you think?
By the honor dictates, we do it.
That's good enough for me.
Perfect.
Don't worry, Leviathan. I'm pretty sure there's lots of Georges out there. More George friends? Yay! I'm in. Let's get more friends like George.
All right. Escobert says he has a key to the tunnel. He motions to you guys to follow him, and he leads you down, down in the keep, down into the cellar, and down into the basement. And he gives you this key. Like he says, there's this gate, and there's a gate on the opposite side when you get out through the sewer, basically. Um, that are locked. He says, "Here's my keys. Make sure you bring them back because this is the only secure way we have, and this is an emergency exit too. If something happens, the keep gets overrun, and we've got to get everybody out of here. This is the way we have to do it." So he says, he needs the keys back. So who's taking the keys?
I don't know who should take him, Steve.
Oh. I get the most armor. Yeah. For hitting wise.
Let's give it Gabriel. Gabriel will hold him.
Okay.
So how far down we've gone? Are we still in the complex and he's taking us down now, or are we actually at the sewer doors?
You're at the sewer doors. He took you down.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, we need to go and find the first cultist we can find. Knock him the fuck out.
Try not to kill him.
Yep. Catch whatever survivors we can at the time. Bring him back. If we can get a cultist first, we catch the cultist, bring him back, let them interrogate him. We'll come back out and see who else we can find.
Aye, let's get the cultists out of the way first, and then go back to saving. That way we don't have to worry about we can kill every last one of them.
Exactly.
So as we're running through the sewers,
where's the first place we come up at? The good old DM.
Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to show you a couple maps here, but I want to. All right. I'm going to share a map. All right. So basically, let me know when the map loads.
See it.
let's load it.
I need more monitors. You down, and you go down the stairs, and this is basically what you see. And now you bring to the locked doors. He shows you where the locked door is for the gate, and it's behind the box. So you guys move some boxes, and who's gonna try to open up the gate?
Gabriel has the key.
Yeah.
All right, Gabriel, give me a dex check, please.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's a rusty old lock. You can tell this hasn't been used in like a decade or more.
Yeah, ain't gonna work.
Jesus. Pop goes the weasel. As you turn, the key's rusty, the lock's rusty, and you just hear it snap.
Oh no.
The key breaks off in the lock. Well, do you guys want to know what the check was?
Probably 6.
No, it was a DC 10, but anything 5 or lower, like 5 points below it, was to break the key off.
Damn you.
But so now the key's busted, and so now you've got to. How are you going to open up this door?
Lucky Warhammer.
Remember, if you warhammer it, you can't close it.
We can't open it, so we can't save anybody.
And if we can't close it, that means that anyone sees us come out can come back in.
Yeah, but how are we going to get out the next one?
That too. What spells do you have? Like cantrips? Do you have anything fire-based?
Oh yeah, Secret Flame.
Is it hot enough to melt metal?
Oh god, depending on how they qualify it as, but we might be able to. Okay, 1 second. I can pray to my gods for a spell for mending.
How long does it take for you to pray?
Is it a cantrip?
Mend is a cantrip.
Mending?
Yeah, is mend a cantrip?
I am checking now. Oh, you meant, well, obviously, let me look. Let's see if I even have it. I might even have it. It would be a cantrip, I would say. No, I don't have it on me. So it would definitely be a cantrip, I do.
Mend is a cantrip.
So that's not
Now
spells.
So to switch out a spell like that, you're gonna need like at least a long rest.
Yeah, so that ain't gonna work.
Oh, this is terrible. The spell reads, the spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link or 2 halves of a broken key.
Aw.
Why didn't I take this cantrip?
It's a handy one. You look, and the door's pretty rusty. So how are you guys gonna open it?
Would I be able to pick it?
Does anybody have thieves' tools?
No.
So I would say no.
And even if someone had a spare key like the second in command, it wouldn't work because it's busted off inside.
Yeah, you'd have to try the key out.
Technically, we can get the key out. We could go back up and see if someone could. Oh my god, they have clearage upstairs. One of them must have one. A mend spell.
They're really busy, Stephen.
I could technically take over for one of them while they mended it.
They can't.
A whole half a second.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
Like you gotta remember, these guys are tending to the wounded. They're getting exhausted. Like there's just there's a bunch of people that are hurt. What else can you do if the door's stuck?
Besides bust it down?
Well, this is not necessarily busted.
We can tap the lock off the hinges. Or we're on this side of it, we might be able to lift it up and
Why not let George try to strengthen it open, to force it open?
well, wouldn't that do the same as busting the lock?
Not necessarily. No, it's
Are you
busting
trying
the
to
lock.
bend bars?
No, he's trying to more or less push it so that the lock snaps.
Yeah, but if the lock snaps, it doesn't lock at the end.
Right, but at least you can close it and then bar it up with something.
Wouldn't my Warhammer just do the same thing?
Well, you
No.
don't want to dent. You don't want to like push it out of shape, Steven. If you know what I mean.
Okay. George will try. George will try to brute force it
Well,
open.
what's his strength?
18.
Okay, he's got me beat by one.
Yeah, do a strength check.
I try
Oh, we have two
forcing it.
people.
Ooh, yeah, he gets it.
I force it open.
Good.
So you hear the door creak, and the lock kind of goes snip, and just about that time, um, the second in command comes down, and it says, "I'll have somebody try to fix the door, and maybe try to get the key out of it. When you come back, and we'll see if we can't find a way to lock it again."
Maybe I should have took the key with the better dex check.
Yeah, but I didn't know we were gonna need a dex check to open it
I
Yeah.
up.
didn't either. I was actually gonna
To
say,
just
it's a.
unlock.
I was gonna say, if it's a dex check, I should take it, and you already unlocked it.
So just as he's going upstairs, and give me 1 second here. Just as he's going up his stairs, you guys hear scurrying. Small little scurrying.
Guys, maybe we're not the only ones that know of this path.
By Joe, I believe he's got it.
Good job, Leviathan. I pat him on the shoulder. You are very intuitive.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have fun with him.
You picked up on something and you analyzed it. You're doing so good, and I ruffle his hair a little. Good job, Leviathan. He kind of pats his foot on the ground like a dog being scratched on the back, right? Why are we way on the other side of the place from the door?
Because that's just where I put you to drag the tokens out.
Unacceptable.
You guys can kind of put your characters before I lock the tokens down.
So, in that case, Leviathan should be about there because he forced the door open, right? I'm probably
Yeah.
on like this side of him. Yeah.
Okay.
Steve, wouldn't you be close to him too? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Demisa's sitting back here by the staircase, leaning against the wall, going, "Are you guys done yet?"
All right. As you guys bust open the door, you hear scurrying, and I mean a lot of scurrying. And in front of Leviathan, you see a swarm of rats.
So many
Now
torches.
these aren't little rat, like these aren't just one rat. This is like a swarm of rats. Everybody roll initiative.
Look at all my little torches.
Ooh. Nobody did so hot.
Well, at least you beat the rat for the most part.
So many torches.
So Leviathans go. Now, just to give you a heads up, where these are swarms of rats, they they swarm people. So yeah, just so you know. So
Oh,
Leviathans go.
he's already within swinging range, right?
Yeah.
Oops. So he's just going to take a swing.
Okay.
Hello, George. Say hello to my greatsword. I think I didn't hit good.
Yeah, you notice that your hit it didn't do as much as you thought it should.
Too many little Georges.
Oh wow!
Yeah, no, 49 health on the suckers.
How do you know that?
Because I can see it.
Oh really?
Combat tracker.
I wish you guys couldn't see that. Oh well. Is that all George is doing?
Well, it's not really much he can do. There's not really anywhere he can move, right?
Yeah. All right. So it's your turn there, Gorgar.
I'm not really going to be able to get a shot around him, am I?
Not through Leviathan. You got to set right in front of you.
Yeah, I know, and I can't really, if I move in there. Is it dark in that tunnel?
It's darkish. Yes, it is dark.
What are the dimensions of the tunnel? Is it five blocks wide or what?
It's probably. I don't like this map for that. I'm going to give it a little bit wide in the tunnel. I'm going to say it's probably about 5, 6 feet wide by 8 foot tall.
Anything dangling from the ceilings? Anything hanging off the walls, or is it just bare the whole way down?
It's like a sewer tunnel. There might be some like little vines or roots sticking through the top of the tunnel.
Okay, just checking something here. Okay, so I have Mage's Hand. Now, Mage's Hand can't carry anything more than 10 pounds. Am I able to pick up a rat or two and throw them back down the corridor?
I would say no, Brendan. Where this is a swarm of rats, it would be hard for the mage's hand to pick up like just a couple. You know what I mean? And it definitely couldn't pick up the whole swarm.
Yeah, I know, but could it swoop in, grab whatever, and just fling it?
No, I don't think so. Let me read the spell here.
It says it can't attack, but it can carry items up to 10 pounds.
Yeah, no, I would say not, Bren.
Shit. Well, that's no good. I don't really know what to do. I can get in there, but I'm probably going to get swarmed and killed.
Yeah, like I didn't realize how tough a swarm of rats is. This is going to be a fight.
I think what we need to do is, I should have had Leviathan move back after his attack. And make the swarm of rats come out to us. That's what I should have done. There's not really much I can do. I guess I would need to hold my attack until the swarm of rats, covers Leviathan and try and beat him off.
Okay. Remember, you got to swarm. Is this not visible?
What do you mean?
The swarm rats that's right next to you?
Oh shit! I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they're right. It's there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'll attack that one. See, I didn't see that one. I only saw one, so I guess I'll take
I
the one
saw
beside
two.
me. I'll have to hit him with my quarterstaff. Hit. Not so hit. Partially resist it. Wow. Well,
Yeah,
that's my
this is
turn.
gonna be a big battle for you guys.
I would have used your action to move back behind us, Brennan.
Yeah.
There, like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Swarm of Rats number 2 go. So basically, they have a swarm tactic, and they can occupy another player's space.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah. Now, just to let you guys know, you guys can make attacks against the swarm without hitting Leviathan. Just don't critical fail. That is the only way that you would hit Leviathan on a critical fail. I'll just put that out there. Any other attacks, any other misses will just miss or hit the rats. But if you critical fail, you will hit Leviathan. And they are going to attack Leviathan. Oops. That's a miss. I didn't target him.
Interesting how a swarm of rats can climb all over him and none of them bite him.
Yeah, really. There we go. Which is lucky. Gabriel, it's your go.
Yep.
This is going to be a tough fight for you guys.
We got
I
this.
think we were trying a secret flame on their ass.
Is that a cantrip?
Yep.
Yeah.
So how do I do that? Do you gotta do a dex check?
No, what you do, Steven, is you target them,
Yeah, I did.
and then you open up your spell sheet. Oops.
I did.
Go to Sacred Flame.
I did. And hit cast.
No, click save. Click the save button.
They failed.
You failed, roll your damage.
Oh, they failed, or did I hit or not?
You hit.
Oh, okay. So roll my damage.
You hit
Right.
regardless. It's just whether or not it's halved.
Ooh.
It depends on the spell.
Now how come that didn't come up?
It did. 6
Oh,
damage to the
didn't get
swarm
none of
of
my
rats.
modifiers for my spell?
No.
No.
Oh, would have known that.
Well, hold on. What does it say? 1d8 radiant. Yeah, so it just does 1d8.
Okie dokie. I'll remember that one.
But it takes 1d8 damage. I mean, that's not bad.
I did 6, so.
Yeah.
Okay, ending my. Oh god, I can take more of a beating, so I'm gonna end my turn in front of Gabriel. In front of Gaga.
Gaga. Not Lady
Taking
Gaga.
the blunt.
Okay.
Okay,
So
now
is
who's
it
go?
demises?
Demises. He's gonna quickly make a decision and go here by the rats to also make a defense.
Yep.
And then he's gonna roll his lucky